Welcome to day 3 of Weekly Movement Foundations. This class is focused on preparing the body for wheel pose through active strength and opening. But don't worry if you're not there today. Hopefully after this class you'll be one step closer. Make your way into a tabletop position and we'll start by taking some circles over the wrists. And going the other way. Now we'll turn the fingers to point to the outside of the mat and just rock slowly side to side, waking up the front of the wrists. Turning the wrists so they're facing the top of the mat and just slowly leaning backwards as far as is comfortable. Turning the hands back to the top of the mat, and we'll inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, thread it under the right arm. In, thread the needle, right arm coming up over the head, turning the chest towards the ceiling. And slowly making your way back up. And we're going to push back into a puppy pose, hips pressing up, forehead to the mat. Start walking the hands over to the left, feeling the side body stretch in the right side, especially in the right shoulder. And walking over to the right, feeling the stretch in the left shoulder. Coming back through center, and we're going to make our way into our first downward dog, just starting with bent knees and taking a moment to pedal out each leg one by one. And we'll inhale, come up onto the toes. Exhale, twisting over to the right, coming onto the outer edge of the feet. Inhale, back on the toes. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, both heels pressing down towards the mat. And inhale, bring the right hand back to meet the left ankle. Exhale, forward. Inhale, left hand to right ankle. Exhale, forward. And repeat again on each side. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee comes to nose, foot comes down between the hands into a high lunge. Inhale here. And exhale, back into half split. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. And bringing the arms up in a high lunge. And the arms come down bent at the elbows. Inhale, pushing the chest forward, shoulders squeezing together. Exhale, upper back rounds. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Bringing the hands back to the mat. Left knee comes down. And with the right shoulder, We'll draw a really big circle all the way around, following through with the gaze. Repeating 2 more times. And placing both hands down, we'll step back into a plank. On your next exhale, slowly lowering all the way down onto the belly. And inhale up into baby cobra. Exhale, pressing back into downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bringing the foot through between the hands into high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, over half split. Inhale, forward. Exhale, over. Inhale, forward. And the arms come up in our high lunge. Elbows bent 90 degrees. Inhale, pushing the chest forward. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And hands come back to the mat. Right knee down. And we'll take our shoulder circles with the left arm. Both hands back to the mat, stepping back into plank. Exhale, lowering all the way down onto the belly. Bringing the arms up in a Y above the head. And inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, down. Keeping the forehead on the mat. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And bringing the arms back, bent 90 degrees. Inhale up, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Now lifting the arms, the chest and the legs. Inhale, straighten the arms out. Exhale, bring them back. Inhale. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale. And releasing down to the mat. Extending the right arm out beside you, left hand on the floor, right cheek on the floor. Twisting over with the left leg into scorpion. Stretching out the front of the shoulder, the outer hip and the spine. And coming back onto the belly, and we'll take it over to the other side. And making your way back onto your belly, placing the forehead on the hands and just wiggling out the hips side to side. On your next exhale, we'll push back up into downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, opening out the hip. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, open the hip. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, open out the hip. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg back, This time stacking it on top of the left, and we'll open up into a side plank. And you can either stay here or bring your right foot back, opening up into a wild thing. Slowly making your way back into a downward dog. And we'll repeat. Inhale, left leg lifts, open the hip. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, open. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, open. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg comes back, stacks on the right, opening up into a side plank. And again, option to stay here or bring the left leg back into a wild thing. Making your way back into a downward dog and walking the feet to meet the hands in a forward fold. Stepping the right leg back into a low lunge. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, left hand comes onto the right thigh. Leaning back, opening up the chest in a slight back bend. And bringing both hands to the mat. And stepping back into a plank. Exhale, lowering down onto the belly. Inhale, up into cobra. Exhale, pressing back into downward dog. Inhale, right foot comes forward into low lunge. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, right hand onto the left thigh. And opening up the chest into a back bend. Bring both hands back to the mat and coming back to rest in a wide leg child's pose. And we'll come up to kneeling. And we'll take the left arm back and around towards the shoulder blades. Right arm comes up and the hands meet in the middle. And we'll just alternate between the arms. Bringing the arms out shoulder height and rotating the arms up and down. And turning the thumbs so they're facing down. Bringing the arms behind you so the hands meet at the lower back. And from here, we'll turn the fingers to point to the ceiling, bringing the palms together, opening the chest, bringing the shoulder blades together, and trying to bring the hands as far up to the shoulder blades as they can go. And gently releasing the arms. Bringing the arms out in front of you, crossing the right arm over the left, bringing the palms together in our eagle arms. If this isn't fully accessible, you can just place your hands around your shoulders. And releasing the arms, and we'll cross the left hand over the right. Releasing the bind, and with a strong core, we're going to take some slow neck circles, making sure to back off if you feel any pain or discomfort. Exhale as you slowly draw the chin across the chest. Inhale, slowly bring the neck back and round. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And taking 3 slow circles in the opposite direction. And keeping the chin tucked towards the chest, lightly pressing the hands onto the back of the head. Bringing the right hand to the left ear for a side stretch. And switching out the sides. Coming to sit on your bum. Bringing the legs up, bent at the knees. Arms come out straight either side of the legs into your boat pose. Option to straighten out the legs for a bit of a deeper core challenge. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. Staying in your boat pose, we're going to lower down, keeping the chest and legs raised in a lower boat. This is more challenging for the core, so a bit of shaking is good and expected. I'm going to come straight into our bicycles, bringing the arms beneath the head, opposite elbow to knee. And we'll just do 8 more of these. And for our last core exercise, we'll lie down on our backs, knees up. Inhale, we'll bring the legs and the hips up, hands meeting underneath on the floor. Exhale, slowly lower the legs down, keeping the lower back into the mat. And we'll do 4 more of these, 5 in total. And when you've done 5, bring the knees into the chest, hugging them in with your hands. And bringing the feet flat on the mat, walking the feet towards the fingertips, taking a breath. And on your next inhale, starting from the tailbone, going to roll the spine all the way up. Exhale, rolling back down. Inhale up. Exhale back down. Inhale up. Exhale back down. Inhale up. Bringing the hands interlaced, coming up onto the sides of the shoulders. Really pressing the hips up at the top in your bridge pose. And exhale, slowly lowering down, hugging the knees into the chest. And if you're ready to try wheel pose, bring your hands either side of your head, wrists facing away. And to start, you can try just lifting up your hips like this, keeping the head on the floor. And if this is as far as you want to go today, just release back down and come back up into your bridge pose. Otherwise, pushing all the way up through the shoulders into your wheel. Allowing the head to release and pushing up through the glutes and the spine, straightening out the legs if that feels accessible today. And either pose that you're taking will stay for 3 long breaths. Slowly lowering back down, and again hugging the knees into the chest. And again, taking either variation, we're going to push up one more time and stay again for 3 breaths. And coming back down, hugging the knees into the chest. And for our counter pose, making your way onto your bum, legs out straight in front. Inhale, we'll bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge forward, grabbing the feet or the knees, anywhere that your hands can go. Exhale, slowly lowering down, allowing the spine to round, head come towards the knees in a forward fold. Inhale, slowly rolling back up, coming to lie on your back, bringing your legs up. We're going to bring the hips all the way back and over into plow. You can bring a bolster or anything under your feet to make the stretch a bit less intense. And again, only if it feels accessible, interlacing the hands behind you, stretching out the shoulders. Inhale, slowly rolling the spine back down. And bring the right knee into the chest and twist over to the left, gazing towards the right fingertips. Coming back through center, switching the legs out and twisting over to the right. Coming back through center, bring the arms overhead, both legs straight out, stretching from the fingertips all the way to the toes. And finding your way into Shavasana. Arms come out beside you, shoulders away from the ears, legs open, mat width apart. Feel your body sinking, supported into the mat. Taking some deep breaths into the belly, filling up the back ribs. And just allow yourself to be still here for the last 2 minutes. And I encourage you to pause the video and stay for even longer after that if you can. Thank you for practicing with me today. Tomorrow will be a full body flow combining strength, balance and mobility from the week so far.